last time on Behind the Gates.
MXGP race 1, 30 minutes plus 2. Bar to bar, Herlings takes over the lead though at the first time of Askin. Heart rate's absolutely spiking through the roof.
Trying to hunt those boys down. A lot of racing left, so I don't give up on the dream and we keep chasing from here.
Oh, Herlings has parked it. So Jeffrey Herlings goes down. Jorge Prado is going to win. Geiser wins the Grand Prix.
Super devastated. I feel sorry for the team, feel sorry for myself, but it's racing and I did it all myself. Already can't wait for Turkey in 4 weeks.
Green flag at the back. All eyes down to the front of the grid. Oh, easily on the back wheel and he goes into the lead. Lap 6, Deja Vu. Maxime Renault. He crosses the line, goes 1-1 for the first time in his career. He wins the Grand Prix.
Super happy with the results, super happy with the red plate, the win, so yeah, just let's keep going.
After an unprecedented summer break, the FIM Motocross World Championship roars back into action here in Afyon, just a few hundred kilometres east of the Turkish capital, Ankara. This spa town is the perfect place to get a real taste of Turkey, while the Afyon Motorsports Centre itself boasts arguably the best facilities of any MXGP circuit. The 8th round of the 2021 season is the first of a double-header here in Turkey, and in the MXGP class there is everything to ride for, with defending champion Tim Geiser holding just a 13-point lead over Roman Febvre, with Antonio Cairoli and Jorge Prado close behind. Jeffrey Herlings is 43 points off the pace, but has fond memories of this track, having won here in both previous visits in 2018 and 2019. Meanwhile, Maxime Renault is starting to exert some authority on the MX2 class. His lead is now 34 points over Mattia Guadagnini, with Jago Hitz just 2 further back. Both know that they need to start making some moves before the Yamaha rider runs away with the title. The action promises to be fast and furious at the BITCI MXGP of Turkey.
Jeremy Seawer takes us for a lap around Afyon here. A nice wide start straight into a 180 left. Immediately over the foxhole shot line, down past pit lane and into turn 2. It's a 180 turn, back to the outside. Expect that to get quite choppy as the day goes on. The next straight has a midway turn along it with a couple of jumps, culminating in this turn 4. Banked to the outside once again. Look how choppy and hard the ground is underneath the rear wheels of the motorcycles. Making our way down the first of several straights here. The big Monster Energy triple step up leads to a small double and a single just after that. And this is what the riders will be looking to tomorrow. Big deep ruts in some of those corners. And the ruts on the jumps also will start to form. Tight right turn here, very hard and slick. At the start of the day, this track will be ripped and it'll be very soft, but it won't take long for the ground to get hard underneath. A nice transfer of lines there for the Yamaha rider. Small tabletop into another banked right turn. If you go to the outside, you can triple here, but otherwise inside it's double, and then 2 small rollers into the next left-hand turn. Then the back straight, a series of shallow waves takes us into turn 12, a 90-degree left-hander at the end of the straight. Again, a small single on the inside, just to upset the balance of the bike. And again, through this next right, turn 13. A crest into turn 14, the left. Long, deep ruts coming out of there. Then we hit the FC Moto double. We are 2 corners from home, a single here and another one to the inside before we hit this step up. This is the run down towards the final turn. Look at the difference in height on the entry to that final turn. Then we have the Monster Energy finish line jump just here. And as we come down to land, 2 more corners. This single here, the right-left takes us back down the start straight to start another lap. Since 1973, Don Emler's Flying Machine Factory has manufactured performance exhaust systems engineered to make motorcycles fly. From the moment the first torch sparked to life in Don's garage, his mission has been to design and build FMF racing products 100% in-house. Nearly 50 years later, FMF has become one of the most iconic brands on two wheels by staying true to its aim in creating everything in its state-of-the-art manufacturing facility. In this sport, the heart of a racer beats within every innovation. The core people at FMF still live to ride at every opportunity and are driven by a passion to power the world's fastest riders. That includes some of the leading lights in the FIM Motocross World Championship, the FIM Women's Motocross World Championship, and also the rising stars of the Motocross European Championship.
Maxim Groh was there, he was fourth, he's now in second position. Kai de Wolf on pole for the second time this year. Kai de Wolf, Maxim Renault, they run wide. As Kai de Wolf does go to the lead, beaten on the podium for the first time this year. Fernandez has found his way past Warren. There's number 70, and he goes down the inside of the Austrian and runs him wide. Feels the full force of the Terminator. Fernandez into the lead. Second overall and a first visit to the podium in MX2. Ruben Fernandez, Honda 114 Motorsports. Kai de Wolf, Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing. Looking steady, looking relaxed. And Kai de Wolf does win race 2. Ruben Fernandez then takes the lead in the championship. Oh, he runs him down the inside. Fernandez, last corner, second place. Wow.
The goal will never change: to take the most advanced machinery to its limit by hand building the world's best performing exhaust systems.
Good evening to everybody. After last year where we missed
Vial, who is in gate number 1, alongside him, the Husqvarna of Jed Beaton and then Gianluca Facchetti. It looked like it might have been Hoffa who held the tighter line as they crossed the Fox hole shot line. We'll get confirmation of that, of course, but it's Hoffa who leads. Oh, Guadagnini runs the Dutch rider wider than he wanted to, and maybe he will retaliate in this bottom corner here, but slows down, it's too greasy. Can't take that kind of chance on the opening lap, but he does find a way through eventually. But the Italian will have the right line in this next turn. Vial being a real pain as he looks to find his way past the 711. He'll go to the outside, he might just get the drive coming through here as well. He does, they almost touch bars as they hit the BITCI tabletop jump. And Vial goes through. Renault has the inside line. Is it going to be the best line coming out of the turn? Well, Fernandez again gets good drive, manages to hold on to that 5th place, making Renault work very, very hard for those points. He does respond though and fights back immediately. closes down any options for the number 70 to fight back. Kaida Wolf, all over the back of Fernandez. Oh, that was close. You could see on the takeoff that they were going to touch lines. Guadagnini closes down the door on his teammate, moves into second. The battle for third place. Beaton has got onto the rear wheel. Oh. Not going to be long before Renault goes through either. He's going to have to cut back to the inside here, isn't he? No, he just jumps a little bit longer, commits, and takes away 4 from Hoffa. A masterclass from Tom Vial. Red Bull KTM Factory Racing takes the checkered flag, takes victory here in race 1. Oh, quick gate drop there. Beaten alongside Vial, but Jorgo Geerts from the centre of the gate really getting a good jump and swinging around the outside. He'll emerge in around about, what, 5th place as he drops into the turn, but it's Maxime Renault, the championship leader, exits turn 2, out in front. Alongside him, it's Beaton. So Vial in 3rd now as Beaton goes through. Renault over the line for the first time, though. Behind them, we've got Beaton, Vial, Guadagnini in 4th, Facchetti there, number 94, closest to us. Oh, Fernandez tags the wheel of Facchetti. 2 into 1 doesn't go as Facchetti finds out. But the Italian going down again as he gets tagged by another rider as he picks himself up. Tom Vial, who finds that nice little transfer line, caught Beaton napping, moves into 2nd place. Kaida Wolf. Oh, he just catches a rut. Wow! Wow! Very lucky. Tough moment there, heart in the mouth. And Geerts again across the back end of the Spaniard. This time he does get good drive, hanging off the back. Oh! How tight was that? Couldn't get on the gas to get over the double. Oh, Jorgo Geerts was not happy about that. Tom Vial, who's just put in the fastest lap of the race, a 1:49.891 compared to the 50.6. Oh, and he goes down. Tom Vial, a rare mistake from the defending champion. He picks himself up. He's got about 14 seconds over Jed Beaton. Here is your race winner, Maxime Renault. He gets 2nd overall in the Grand Prix and extends his championship lead as well. Vial did close back up on him, but Renault was in cruise mode. Fernandez losing a couple positions on the final lap. Front end goes round. He pulls a 180, flies off the back. Not a lot of room for landing there as well.
I'm really happy, you know, first overall again, back on top, so for me it's feeling really good. Yeah, second motor, little mistake. Maxime was riding actually pretty good and was difficult to pass. I didn't find so many good lines to pass, so I tried to push and make a little mistake, but anyway, we'll be back on Wednesday for the win again.
Tom Vial, for the 2nd time this year, stands on the top step of the podium. And in the championship, Maxime Renault now extends his lead to 41 points over Mattia Guadagnini. Jorgo Geerts is 3rd, Fernandez 4th, Beaton up to 5th after his result today.
Yeah, this break was actually perfect for me, you know, so I could recover a bit from my broken ribs. Last week's I couldn't really take holiday or something, you know, so I was playing catch up. Hopefully I can show the results again what I was doing before my injury.
To go back to a big team, it's always nice, feels less pressure. Everything is good with the team. I can focus myself a bit more on my riding. When you have your own team, you have to arrange all the other stuff. Last year, the lessons I learned was maybe not to start my own team because yeah, it was difficult, you know.
Everything is going really good so far in the team. It's a good atmosphere always, and I mean that shows also in the results, I think.
Second season at MXGP, I've put in a little bit more work this year, and I know what to expect. I feel like last year I had a little bit more mistakes than what I've had this year. Each year I will get better and better. It takes time to get used to the intensity for sure. I don't often get a good start, but when I do and I'm inside that top 10, top 5, it's crazy the first couple of laps, how intense and fast the guys are pushing. I'm definitely not used to that from the MX2. The more often I'm there, the more I get used to that. The ride that I'm most proud of is probably in Loquet in the first race. I had a terrible start outside the top 20, and I came back to, I think P9 it was, and I passed many riders and I felt very comfortable on the bike and on the track. To be honest, I really haven't had that good of a race yet. It's coming, still coming.
I always only managed to do one good race, and then second race I always had a crash or something else. So yeah, this is my goal, to do 2 solid races and finish in the top 10.
My goal is to finish inside the top 10 in the World Championship, and at the moment I'm 11th. Not an easy task to be inside the top 10 each weekend, but that's my goal and I will try to do that each week.
I still want to set myself a goal, you know, like top 10 should be really good. Retiring at the moment, it's not on my mind because I still feel like I enjoy it. As long as my body says you can go, it's fine. You know, mentally I'm still young. If I get outside top 20 every time, then it's time to stop, you know. Jaden, he loves to ride. He was there already when he was a baby. For sure, if he wants to ride, he can ride. If he wants to do something else, he can. If he wants some help from me, then he better ride. Because if he do another sport, I can't help him because I have no idea what to do.
MXGP Race 1, 30 minutes plus 2 laps. Oh, and Vevra, big mistake. Off the side of the track, that runs Koldenhoff wide, and Herlings, just like he did a couple of years ago, is going to be alongside the Dutchman, but unable to execute the pass at the end of that rhythm section. Herlings goes to the inside, he's alongside. Did he find a way through? Yes, he did. So Herlings passes Koldenhoff, moves into 3rd place. Jonas has just found his way past Tim Geiser at the end of the waves. Good riding from the Latvian. Are we going to see a repeat move at the end of this next straight? Oh, he just gets neatly at the inside of Koldenhoff this time around. Finds his way into 5th place. Tried it a lap ago. Going to go around the outside here. He will have the inside line after the finish line, but Koldenhoff may just have to close him down again. A repeat move, deja vu between these two. This time he pulls it off. Jeffrey Herlings commits to the outside, rails the outside and gets that 3rd place, 2nd position. Hurling's going for the outside. Cuts to the inside. Beautifully done from the Dutchman. Prado thought he'd read it well, but wasn't able to come back to the inside and close down the deal, losing his patience. And Jonas has just dropped off the radar there. Oh, and Febvre! There might be a way through here, and there is for Jonas. How did Febvre even stay upright there? He loses third place to Jonas. Jeffrey Hurlings, what a ride. Take a bow, son. He's going to cross the line as a race winner once again. Jeffrey Hurlings wins race 1 here.
Start was a bit off, you know, we're searching because we're high altitude, so we're not normal sea level, so we're still trying to find the best setup, you know, for on the track and for the start. And it was a bit off for the start, but the riding was super. You know, the KTM Red Bull bike did a good job, and we worked away from like 8th up to 1st. And at the beginning I was really struggling with Ampa, but once when I got in my rhythm, I was starting to be better and better. And it's good to start off the Turkey trip with a moto win, and looking forward to the second moto.
Round 8 of the FIM Motocross World Championship about to get underway here for the second and final race of the day for MXGP. Geiser gets squeezed, and then he runs it down the inside of the Frenchman, who forces him wide as well. Oh, and Jonas goes straight on! Wow, hit a horrible braking bump and went straight on over the berm. Paul Jonas is out of 4th place. Tim Geiser tries his luck around the outside this time around, and he does. He catches Prado unawares. They were very close mid-air. Cairoli muscles his way down the inside of Febvre and says, I am done playing around, fella. So Tony Cairoli in the middle of this KTM sandwich. And he does, he runs him up the berm, and they both get parked. Hurlings is going to be the benefactor, and he is. We asked the question, Latvia a month ago, are we going to see the same? And I think we've just seen it. Oh, Cairoli goes down, he eats a hay bale, picks himself up. Oh, he rings his bell as well in the process, I think. Wasn't expecting that. Rejoins the race. Well, that is going to hand the victory to Jeffrey Hurlings. And Hurlings down the inside of Prado, takes over 2nd position, but for how long? He runs too wide. Prado will close down the door here, goes defensive. We're on the final lap. Oh, and a mistake there from Prado, and that allows Hurlings to go through. You know what? He was very, very lucky, Jorge Prado. I think he tried to move across to the left to stop an attack from Hurlings. And Tim Geiser rounds out the final turn. He takes victory here in race number 2, lights the candles. The overall classification, though, Jeffrey Hurlings on the top step of the podium here in what was a frantic GP in Turkey. He heads up Prado and Geiser.
Well, that was a breathless return to Afyon as the BITCI MXGP of Turkey served up some top-notch action. Tim Geiser bagged a first race win since Matterley to retain a 13-point lead in the MXGP title race. But Jorge Prado is now his closest challenger after a ding-dong battle with Red Bull teammate Tony Cairoli. While Jeffrey Hurlings is closing fast after landing on the top of the box for the 92nd time in his career. In MX2, Tom Vial is finally back to his best after claiming his first GP victory since Orléans, but Maxime Renault has extended his championship lead over Matteo Guadagnini to 37 points. No need to pack up this time though. We'll be back in just 3 short days as we complete our Turkish double header with the BITCI MXGP of Afyon. Bye.